I see, I see.
Apparently a great man once said investigation should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my feet and I'm just walking around for no particular reason.
Hey.
Hey Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? Monami? I was thinking of the same thing.
Are you serious?
Hey, how'd you know? Or her? I don't know. Whoever had good ears. Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just... Oh, because she's a musician. Right? Teehee, not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, I also have perfect ears. I thought it was, he was talking about Monami because she's a rabbit. What happened to the screws in that one? What in the world? I've never seen that before. I don't think I have. Is that possible? You could take a screw out? There's a hole. Is that possible? I see. If your hearing is good, maybe you heard what happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Wowie wow. I will hardly eat it for breakfast. Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you. What?
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it, what if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see, the first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuchi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Oh. Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices one after another.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Hyoko's the tiny girl?
What the hell? What's going on here?
And then Byakuya said that.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
I'll go along the wall and do something about it. Kazuchi, you are the, what was it, mechanic or something? Engineer. Wasn't I awesome? Praise me, give me a lot of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey Nike-Toes, say something to her. Did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. He said that, he was like, what happened? And then he was like, this is what Byakuya said.
Hey.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the heck? What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we investigate it a bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah!
They praised me, let me bite you. Ouch, why are you really biting me? It's really locked. It appears someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Is someone in there? There's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that the wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see, it is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door. That's a truth bullet? What? If a fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. Maybe someone's in there? I am so confused. Oh, you can really see every detail here, huh? Kazuchi, hold on a second. I'll go along the wall and do something about it. The goggles came from the supermarket. You know who was in the supermarket during the free roams? It was literally Kazuchi. Literally, if you like pay attention to the location, he was literally at the supermarket. I think like both times. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's the ultimate mechanic. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, he likes Coke. Okay. He was literally at the supermarket. Like, it could be him. Could be him. And he was always scared. He always wanted to leave, you know. This was his chance. It might make sense. I feel like it would make sense. What was this number 2? He was raised in a bike shop, but he's been surrounded by tools and junk all of his life. He spends all his time helping his family, so he's looking forward to this trip. I mean, it's a possibility.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside the office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway.
The circuit breaker is in his office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait!
Supposed to be here? Does that mean?
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. Oh. Right. I mean, if he's telling the truth, I guess he did leave the dining hall, but I don't know. Why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Durulumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off on your own?
Well,
That is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I am just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
What was that?
Hey,
It appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It seems kind of hard for me to say it myself, but I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool she didn't like run away or something?
that's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is?
Maybe.
Hey, is it Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean,
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
well,
I shouldn't say this too loudly or Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
hey,
Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. I guess he might be telling the truth. The Duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside just to be case. Safe.
Yep.
It's locked. But Byakuya had the key to his particular Duralumin case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. No need. Is it okay to take the key without permission?
now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See, it's open. There's the wrench. Forks, knives, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here. Because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer is set to 11:30. Wasn't a timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? Wow, it's up there. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with the stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did it!
Whoa!
It's here!
Actually,
You guys had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar.
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? It's such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma is such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the heck? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped,
Now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think? They could have used one of the skewers. We should get going now. They could have used one of the skewers. Like, really. Whoa!
I've been found.
Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout territory? The blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I followed along the wall. It started to feel my way to the dining hall. But the place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see. I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy.
Hey,
Since we come all this way, let's investigate the area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some kind of clue in here. Well, I don't remember this light being on, to be honest, but whatever. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
Well, guess that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. Whoa. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe. It doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, he's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown was near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's finest or most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. Party dishes? What, the fact that only 2 people ate it? We gotta see where Peko put the dishes though, you know? Why is it? Alright. Poured his heart and soul into various cooking dishes, however, Akane and Peko were the only ones who ate them. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside, then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. I guess I pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going. Yeah, sure thing. There you are. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the heck? What's going on here? It makes me wonder. This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this iron board? Just as I thought, my eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Yeah, what? Like, what did they do with the irons? I don't get it. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. Laundry hamper. There's huge pieces of cloth randomly shoved on them.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? There's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well,
If that tablecloth has blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain.
Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it, you're right. Why are you rushing me?
Yep.
It looks like you're pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? His cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Alright, then let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Yep. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to act. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. What the heck?
What are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of that. What do you mean? Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table when where we found his body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from the outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from here.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there would only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Alright, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from the outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko's came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
What happened?
huh?
Oh hey, what are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Huh.
How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a walk. What do I have to... What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else, that's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? When did we start talking about video games?
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief, I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Okay. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage.
Aha!
As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will
I
suffice.
have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
It seems she has no intention of investigating. I guess for now I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there, I think. Also,
Yep.
Fuyuhiko came here. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the only one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
That nosy person!
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence. Alright, I got it.
Alright.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. It's locked. I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose!
Okay.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Why doesn't it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I guess we should go inside it then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Why does everyone's room look so much better than mine? Mine is so basic. Looks like the room's interior design isn't that different from mine. There's not much to worry about here. This bed, nothing about it really catches my eye. The envelope. Just a little sus. The shower room is beyond here. It's well organized and there's nothing suspicious about it. Nothing really looks like a clue. Byakuya would never return to this room. He would never return to this room again. To Byakuya Togami. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. What? This is... Is this a crime warning? It says... If it says be careful, it's not a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter?
But...
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just the worst case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I could think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're trying to say?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death after all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. Maybe, did he send that letter? Because he seems to know so much. But like, you know, he doesn't know how exactly it's going to happen, but maybe he had a feeling that it's going to happen. Like the killing's going to happen. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be the killer. Or that. But still, we've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Who would do that? Murder threat has been added to the truth bullets. There's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I want to find out where everyone was standing before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like to collect some time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Hey! Monami! Too cruel. This is just too cruel. Well, yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building windows. Hey, do you have a second? I want to ask you something. I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends. What the heck? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like this. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody can make the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovation. I see, the renovations, so that's why you covered them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it's supposed to go. But why did it get like this? It's cruel, too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can't just keep crying like that. Or it doesn't mean you can keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What was that loud voice just now? The guy finally got to use the restroom? Yeah. I feel so lighthearted right now. I have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a poopy butt out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Jeez.
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Maybe the killer was hiding in the bathroom the whole time? He was able to enter the bathroom after the body was found.
Hey!
Hey, you here? Where did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering, I was investigating. should. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. You don't sound too sure. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So this is where everyone's standing position before the blackout. This is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Teru was supposed to be in the kitchen. Peko was supposed to be in the office. Jackie's supposed to be outside. Fuyuhiko was supposed to be somewhere, you know. Interesting. Wow, he really is on he was on the opposite side, really, of that table. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure this is accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from the table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table to where Byakuya was killed? That's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
So did you find something? Oh yeah, I see the cord. It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden in there. An extremely important clue. If you like, I can tell you a little bit about what I want to say. Did you find something? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, talking about it makes me sad. No need to push yourself, I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? That's pretty thin. As thin as an ice pick or an owl. What? So was the knife used? Or I don't get it. 5 millimeters of diameter. That's really, really thin. I don't know, maybe... I thought it was pretty obvious that the knife would be used.
Alrighty, guys. It's finally time. That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
I did see that, I think.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island?
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that, how did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come
Hey.
on now.
If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey,
Hey Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that guy got killed. Who cares about that anyways?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Right here, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am right
sinner?
here.
Now then, let us begin.
His earring is back. Remember this well, a main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
It seems you noticed too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all gathered together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My Monami, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. I.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry on over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors to vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it? Secret entrance? Yeah. Oh! What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone please get down. Well, that just appeared out of nowhere.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyways. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered the Monokuma Rock, oh, here's the classic elevator. I see, the entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving, chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I can do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Oh. We have a screen too. Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a perfect place that will decide your fates.
Why, you?
What is he thinking? Locking us in a place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you crazy? Don't mess with me. Complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows even if we try to resist, it won't change anything. Just as Monokuma ordered, we all walked to the seats we have been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us? I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial building with hope and despair has begun. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. During one of the events, we literally saw her, Mahiru, talk about how she doesn't like Byakuya as a leader and wanted Sonia to step up, but I feel like it's not too important right now. If it is important, then my bad. I still think it might be Kazuchi. Just like he's the mechanic, he can mess with stuff, right? I still don't know what the irons are for, but like if you look, I want to look like, okay, what was it? I don't know who wrote that. It could be Nagito though, who wrote that. Someone brought their own, you know, equipment. What did they do with this? I thought there were 3 irons placed inside the storage room when Nagito found them. They were all. She is somehow. This is so useful right here, though. Kazuchi was the last person to say something, right? He had time. Oh wait, he says I can't see anything. Whoops. Whoops. Maybe. Anyways, I mean he might be able to do it. He says I can't see anything. Takes Byakuya. And then says that one last thing. I'll go along the wall. The table's near the wall. I mean, I don't want to like zone in on him. So I would say it's definitely someone that was in the same room though. I think it's someone in the same room. So I don't think it's Teru. I don't think it's Peko. I don't think it's Fuyuhiko. It's not me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I think it's not it. That's all I really know. I mean, I don't think it's Nagito either, because I think he needs to last longer. I mean, they've been showing him so much. He's definitely like a main character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Akane, ooh, probably not, you know. I'm just gonna like cross stuff out now. Probably not Akane or Ibuki or Chiaki. So Gundam, I mean, it doesn't seem like he would ever do something like that. So I'm just gonna name my top 3, like top 3 people that could have done it. It's probably Kazuchi. My hero could be it too. I have no idea about Hyoko. I think Hyoko's good for now. I don't see any reason why she would ever do it. Nekomaru, probably not. You know, I don't think. Wait, gotta check that. I don't know if he left like, you know, before. Nekomaru didn't say a word. That's a bit tough. This case is gonna be tough. I have no idea, you know, because I don't know if he left to go to use the restroom before the blackout. Probably not, because the pictures were taken right before it. But he didn't say anything. We have Mahiru, Kazuchi, Ibuki, Mahiru again. Oh, and he can also reach the latch probably for the circuit. Hyoko, Byakuya, Akito. So Nekomaru didn't say a single word here, but he was with us. Kept trying to use the restroom and someone's in there the whole time. He's able to enter after This body was discovered. Oh yeah, I did say she could have been it too, because I don't understand what was that whole tripping part. That didn't make sense. Like maybe, like I was thinking like maybe she was in a rush to come back. Literally one of the troop bullets is her. During the black, Mikon tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time the lights came on, she ended up in a compromising position. Like, I don't know. That's so weird. Nekomaru, he will be my 4th sus on the list. That's all I can think of right now. I can't really like zone in on one person, like maybe Kazuchi, but like that was just me being biased too. I don't know. So anyways, that's really it for today.